like one-way doors. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, BA. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything could happen.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the 2.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
And it's powered home by Towns.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Rollins. Three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive, found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Porter. Turner against Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. And they'll turn it over. He couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
New York ball.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Antetokounmpo against Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by the Bucks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you, Ian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Pulls up. Cans it with nobody near him.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Here's Rollins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver. Porter, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Porter. And stolen by Brunson. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
And yep, it's good. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, what a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Seconds left to play in the first quarter. Trent outside. Pass to Jackson. And here's Portis. Covered by Towns. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Bucks second. In third, the Knicks.
Oh, man, both these teams love the three ball. Two of the best at hitting long-range shots.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Jackson out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Towns. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. BA, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. First one falls for him. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, BA, I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sims. Now here's Porter. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Rollins passes to Jackson. Fires it in the triple. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Porter pass to Rollins. Off target with the 3.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Towns. Turner covers. Towns in his comfort zone.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Here's Porter. Give him 8 points now. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
BA, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
Shot clock at 2. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
Shamet passes to Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 8.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Different look here. Sims, he's checked in for Turner. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Green's checked in for Rollins. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Porter Jr. Now here's Jackson. He has 6. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Knicks trail by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Up top, Bridges. Green covering. Unloads from 13. Bridges misses.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Hart pulls it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Now here's Anunoby. He's scoreless. Now Brunson. Oh, sweet move. Good D by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Jackson for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships? And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
You know, I love what...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Kevin Porter displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Now here's Hart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Boy, Turner's such a strong rim protector. This guy has such a big-time impact on that end.
2 on the clock. Towns can't get it to go.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
And here's Porter outside, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And the basket is good.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
New York working the ball around now. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Striding in, Giannis. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Fires from deep. Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 10.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
And it's on Kumpo with the miss. New York trailing. Outside Brunson. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Downs a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Hart. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Brunson against Porter. A little mid-range shot is up. And it's New York scoring again.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one. Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
Milwaukee shooting their third free throw shot of the game. A new lineup here for New York. The Bucks also with a sub. Rollins is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Here's McBride. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Takes it inside. Jackson outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For New York, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Clarkson. Yep, count it. Clarkson's got his first points in this one.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Here's McBride. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show
This decision from your 2 guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Milwaukee, we've got Jackson. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Porter in at the shooting guard.
Man, good whistle there.
First team foul.
And he makes a first. Green's checked in for the Bucks. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Porter Jr. Both shots good from the strike. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
On the wing, Clarkson. From the high post, and he nails that one right through the heart.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Portis, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Portis. Trent up top. McBride covers. The three is off.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Clarkson. Shot from 12. Shot's no good.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Mikal Bridges checked in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Kohler. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Bucks trail. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by Bridges. Clock at 6. Portis! Porter fires! Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Towns. Brunson. The long-range missile from Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Here's Portis. Let's loose for 3. Oh, no good.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Now Bridges puts up the tray. Cleared away by Kuzma. And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Milwaukee making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sims, and Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Portis. Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo can't get it. Outside Anunoby. Now Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
Guys, that is what you call physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Boy, we've seen Kyle Kuzma mature, and that's a big-time moment for the young man.
Brunson taking his time here. Towns, a screen on Porter. Here's Towns, all alone. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anunoby. Ooh, he leaves no question.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Yeah, a gifted pass. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
This is their chance to stretch the lead, Graham.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And Milwaukee has possession. Rebounded by Towns. And so they foul intentionally.
Kuzma. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Cash from downtown. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Oh, what a shot. Porter showing that willingness to take over in the clutch.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Now Bridges, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he's unable to get the second one. Jacks up a 3! And so it's New York winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans.